Could this be the moment ARMY has been anxiously waiting for? After weeks of concern, speculation, and endless worry, a glimmer of hope has finally appeared on the horizon. Jungkook, the golden magne of BTS, is reportedly on the mend after a grueling battle with illness brought on by extreme winter military training. His condition had left fans in a state of distress, with social media flooded by messages of concern, prayers, and well wishes. But now, an unexpected update has sent shockwaves through the fandom. Jungkook's health is improving, and Taehyung's reaction to the news has left everyone in tears. For weeks, ARMY has been desperate for updates. Questions lingered in the air. How bad was his condition? Was he being properly cared for? Would he be okay? The answers remained elusive, with official statements offering little comfort beyond reassurances that he was receiving the necessary medical attention. But insiders had hinted that the situation was more serious than initially believed. The idea of Jungkook, known for his boundless energy and unbreakable spirit, being confined to a sickbed was almost unimaginable. Then, like a sudden burst of sunlight on a stormy day, the long-awaited news finally arrived. Reports surfaced that Jungkook's health was steadily improving, and while he still required rest, he was no longer in critical condition. The weight that had been pressing down on the hearts of millions seemed to lift, and a collective sigh of relief spread across social media. However, nothing could have prepared fans for Taehyung's reaction. Sources close to BTS revealed that Taehyung had been deeply affected by Jungkook's condition. The two have always shared an unbreakable bond, brothers in every sense of the word. When news of Jungkook's illness first emerged, Taehyung had reportedly been one of the first to reach out, desperate for updates. Though he was also fulfilling his own military duties, those around him noticed a change in his demeanor. The usually bright and playful Taehyung had grown quieter, his expressions tinged with worry. It was clear that his thoughts were elsewhere, always with Jungkook. So when he finally heard that Jungkook was getting better, his reaction was nothing short of emotional. A source revealed that Taehyung was overcome with joy, unable to contain his relief. He smiled so big it was like he hadn't smiled in days, the source shared. He immediately started making plans for when they could see each other again, even if it would still take some time. The moment was bittersweet, joyous, yet laced with the pain of separation. But what exactly had Jungkook endured during his military training that left him in such a fragile state? The harsh winter conditions had reportedly taken a toll on many trainees, with temperatures plummeting to dangerous levels. Military training is already known for being physically and mentally demanding, but the added brutality of the winter season made it even more severe. Jungkook, known for his resilience and dedication, had pushed himself to the limit, perhaps too far. His commitment to excellence has always been one of his defining traits, but in this case it may have been his downfall. Jungkook doesn't know how to take it easy, one insider explained. He gives everything he has, no matter the circumstances. Even if his body is screaming for rest, he keeps going. That's just who he is. And that's exactly what worried his fellow members and fans the most. Would Jungkook ever learn to put his own well-being first? Or would his relentless pursuit of perfection continue to push him beyond his limits? These are the questions that still haunt those who love and admire him. Despite everything, Jungkook is now on the road to recovery. The thought of him regaining his strength and smiling again has ignited a wave of happiness across the world. Fans have flooded social media with messages of encouragement, vowing to wait for his full return no matter how long it takes. The overwhelming support has not gone unnoticed. Those close to Jungkook have reportedly shared that he is deeply moved by the love he has received, and that it has played a significant role in his healing process. Meanwhile, Taehyung has already started planning something special for the day he and Jungkook reunite. While details remain scarce, sources hint that it will be something truly memorable, perhaps even an emotional moment shared with the world. Taehyung has been holding back a lot of emotions, a source revealed. When he finally gets to see Jungkook again, it's going to be a moment nobody will ever forget. As Jungkook continues his recovery, one thing remains certain. His bond with his brothers in BTS is stronger than ever, and no matter what challenges come their way, they will always have each other. For now, ARMY can breathe a little easier, knowing that their beloved Jungkook is on the mend. But the journey isn't over yet. Will Jungkook finally learn to take better care of himself? Will Taehyung's surprise bring tears to everyone's eyes? And most importantly, When will the world finally get to see these two together again? As Jungkook's recovery continues, the anticipation surrounding his return grows stronger with each passing day. Fans who have been glued to every update are eager to see their beloved idol back on his feet, smiling and exuding the energy that has captivated millions around the world. But while the news of his improving health has provided relief, lingering concerns remain. How long will it take for Jungkook to fully recover? Will he be able to return to his normal self without any lasting effects from the extreme winter military training? And perhaps the most pressing question, how does he truly feel about everything he has been through? According to those close to him, Jungkook is taking things one step at a time. His natural determination and fighting spirit have played a key role in his progress. Despite his weakened condition, he has been following his recovery plan diligently, ensuring that he gives his body the time it needs to heal. The young star, who is known for pushing his limits, is being closely monitored by medical professionals to ensure that he does not overexert himself. But while Jungkook focuses on regaining his strength, the emotions surrounding his illness continue to ripple through the BTS members. None more so than Taehyung, whose connection with Jungkook has always been one of deep brotherhood. When news of Jungkook's condition first emerged, Taehyung's worry was impossible to hide. Fellow soldiers reported seeing him frequently checking his phone, waiting for updates, and quietly withdrawing into himself whenever the topic was brought up. Those who know him best understand that Taehyung, while outwardly composed, carries his emotions deeply. Seeing one of his closest friends suffer had weighed heavily on him, so when he finally received confirmation that Jungkook was recovering, his reaction was nothing short of overwhelming. Reports indicate that Taehyung, who had been holding back his emotions, was visibly relieved, his face lighting up in a way that had been absent for weeks. He was so happy you could see the burden lift off his shoulders, one source shared. It was the first time in a while that he looked like himself again. But Taehyung's joy wasn't just about hearing the good news. It was about everything it represented. It meant that Jungkook had fought through the worst of it, that the sleepless nights of worrying were finally ending, and most importantly, that they would see each other again soon. This emotional response has only made ARMY more curious about what will happen when the two are finally reunited. Will it be a quiet, private moment, filled with unspoken understanding? Or will it be a heartfelt embrace, an acknowledgement of everything they've both endured during their military service? Some believe that when the moment comes, Taehyung won't be able to hold back his emotions. He might actually cry, a fan speculated online. He's been holding so much in. When he sees Jungkook, it's all going to come out. But while the reunion is something everyone is looking forward to, there is still one thing that remains uncertain. Will Jungkook's experience in military training change him?